Nintendo finally, officially speaks on the Switch Mini rumors. There's a neat little 64 HDMI adapter now. Wolfenstein Youngblood is gonna be uncensored in Germany. Nazi imagery abound. Nintendo just held its 79th annual general meeting of shareholders. 79th annual, goddamn, this shit has been going on forever, way long before video games. That'll be fun to be the 100th annual meeting, and you're like, my great grandpa invested in this company, and now here I am. That'd be fun. But anyways, so one of the shareholders, I guess the top shareholders are allowed to like ask questions like, what's the deal with this? Are you doing this? Like, we should do this, because they want to make money off of the fucking company they're investing in, right? So they said, Switch Mini rumors have been everywhere. They've been all over the place, obviously, and it's even gotten to the ear of the shareholders. They're like, wait, what is a Switch Mini? Everybody's yapping about. It's gonna make me some money if it's a real deal. But Nintendo's not spoken on officially at all, aside from saying we don't have anything to show at E3, so there you go. Which is really vague. It's like, okay, well, you can do it after E3, right? I don't know. But one of the shareholders asked them about it, and they said, and I quote, this is the full quote here, "We acknowledge that there have been reports answering to rumors and speculation would end up spoiling surprises for our customers," I can't read my own handwriting, okay? "From our customers and also be unprofitable to all of our shareholders, so we have no answer to that. As a good general theory, we are always performing development of new hardware." And so here, let's just break this down here, all right? They said, we acknowledge that there are reports, all right? And they said, answering to rumors and speculation would end up, it's ruining the surprise for our customers, and it would be unprofitable to you guys. If they weren't making it, they would say no to the shareholder. They would say, no, we're not, okay? But they literally just said, they pretty much just said, we don't want to spoil the surprise. But then they said, so we're not going to answer this. I'm like, you just answered it. You literally just said, well, we don't want to spoil the surprise, guys. Come on. It's going to be unprofitable if we say, well, we got a new Switch coming out soon. Don't buy this current one. So, I mean, you answered the question, and then you said you're not going to answer it. But I guess, it is vague. It is still vague. It's not completely out there like, hell motherfucking yeah, we're making a Switch Mini, bitch. I'm sick if they said that. But, I mean, come on. All the rumors, all the speculations, now Nintendo says this. I know I'll report on it all the goddamn time, but Jesus Christ, the evidence keeps piling up. We want this. We're hungry for this, Nintendo. Please give us the Switch Mini. God damn it. We're getting it. All right, everyone in the comment section that says it's not coming, you're wrong. Shut up. No, but seriously, it's coming. I just like to have fun. Don't take me too seriously. Yeah, I mean, I don't know how you can read this and be like, no, it's not coming, Shane, clearly. I mean, Jesus. And I like how they said, as a general theory, we are always performing development of new hardware. Like, what does that mean, as a general theory? Like, how's that a theory? That's like, it's either provable or not. You either are always working on new hardware or you're not. That's not a theory, right? So I don't know if that's a weird translation error, probably because it's from Japanese. But that's how I read it on the website. It was on Nintendo Life, I believe. And that's what it said. And I was like, as a general theory, what the fuck does that mean? A general theory? Who's theorizing this? Like, Nintendo, I've got some evidence. I'm theorizing that Nintendo's always working on a new console. It's like, either they are or they're not, right? And they've already said that they are in the past, so they are. Just say as a general rule or something like that. But anyways, this got me rock hard once again for the Switch Mini. We always get some new little leak and I'm just like, boom, ooh. And then, it goes away after a little bit, like all good boners do. And then they hit me with this and I'm just like, wham, bam, just nailed me right in the dick. So there you go. I think that's pretty much confirmation we're getting a Switch Mini, and soon this year, according to all the other leaks and rumors and speculation. So any fucking week now, expect a surprise Nintendo going, woo, look at this, bam, gotcha, bitch. And I'll report on it, and I'm gonna be freaking out. I'm gonna go, ooh, and maybe there'll be some I told you so's. Maybe from you in the comments, maybe go, Shane, told you they weren't making a Switch Mini, you dumb bitch, because they'll announce something else. Who knows? I guess we'll just have to wait and see. But this next thing looked really awesome. This looked very cool, and I was very excited when I saw this. It's called the Aeon Super 64, and it is an HDMI adapter for your Nintendo 64. So, you know, you got a new TV, maybe even keeping like an older TV that has the AV or composite cables, whatever the fuck they're called. AV cables, what I call them. And you've been keeping an older TV around specifically for your older systems to do this. I don't know if this works for other systems actually, but probably not. Probably it's like it's got weird like chipset or something in there that works because it's expensive. It's got some kind of tech in there that's fucked. But you know, a lot of new TVs don't have don't have the composite or the AV cable ports on there. So you're like, well, I got to keep my old fucking TV around for my 64. Not anymore, Buster. You got an HDMI adapter for your 64. It's $149.99 though. So it is expensive as all hell. 150 bucks is pretty goddamn fucked. But it doesn't just act as a bridge between your console and your TV. No, sir, they didn't stop there. They did put some actual tech into this. So that's pretty great. It upscales the resolution to 480p. Whoop-de-doo, 480p. I saw side-by-side comparisons. It did look a lot better. Honestly, it really did. It wasn't as fuzzy. It was crisp. It was clear. It was nice. So I was like, well, there you go. That's something. And it also has slick mode, which is designed to round out the edges for a more sharper image, according to what I read online. And I saw side-by-side comparisons of that too, and it did. The original one was like a little pixely on the edges. It was like a little, but this really did make it look smooth. And I'm like, all right, you tricky guys, you did some tricky stuff in here, and boy, it's looking crispy. So if you're a fan of Nintendo 64, you got a big library, or you know, you want to get rid of your old fucking TV you got sitting in the corner, maybe you got a CRT TV or something like that, and you know, maybe somehow this does work for others, because they got all the same ports. It's like the same back thing, right? Because you can use the same AV thing on 64, Super Nintendo, and some modded top loader NESs, I believe. And GameCube as well, actually. So maybe it works on those. I don't know. Maybe it's like got stuff hardwired into it specifically for the 64. I'm not sure. I didn't see anything about that. But hey, plug it into your Super Nintendo and tell me. Send me a message and say, it works, Shane. Haha, you were right. Or it fried my Super Nintendo. I don't fucking know. I don't know, okay? Maybe don't do it. I don't know. But if you're going to spend $149.99, you know, God bless you. That's a lot. But hey, it's going to really make your enjoyment of your 64 go through the roof, in my opinion, because it makes it it's more convenient. You got a better image, you got all this fun stuff. That's great. I don't have a 64 anymore. Maybe Cameron will get it. Maybe it'd make streaming 64 games easier for us. I have no clue. But it's out there. 64 fans, rejoice. And Germany has had a ban on Nazi imagery, I guess, in like everything aside from art, for a really long time. I don't know, I'd imagine since like right after World War II. They're like, all right guys, we fucked up. That was bullshit. Kick it back, bury it. We don't need to see this anymore, right? That was a botch. That was a big botch. But in the new Wolfenstein Youngblood, that's gonna have the full Nazi imagery abound throughout the game, which if you've ever played a Wolfenstein game, the Nazi imagery is like over the top, in your face, nonstop. You're ripping apart Nazis, shredding them to pieces, blowing them away. It's a great time, great games, really fun games. They're awesome. Cameron just beat Wolfenstein 2 recently, and he loved it. And he's not much of a shooter. He's not a first-person shooter guy at all, and he loved that. It's just classic arcadey 90s style, but with updated visuals. It's great. If you just trust me, give it a shot. I think you'll love it. But this is pretty interesting. Apparently, there was a law change in August of 2018 that classified video games alongside movies as art. So they're gonna assess it by a case-by-case basis. I guess if the game was like kind of being like, well, Nazis are actually pretty sick. I think Nazis are awesome. I don't know if we're getting demonetized for saying Nazi, because I know that's a no-no word on YouTube. But hey, if we are, I'm sorry. Come get me, YouTube. What are you gonna do? I'm not gonna censor myself and go the bad boys like some YouTubers do. I'm gonna keep it real with you. Okay, all right. Yeah, they're gonna assess it by case-by-case basis, and you know, if it's a game probably like glorifying Nazis, like that was a really cool thing that happened, then probably they're gonna say, not in Germany, Buster. But obviously, Wolfenstein is completely 100% against any Nazis or Nazi ideals. So you're shredding them literally pieces with blood, guts, and gore. So they probably thought that was awesome. They're like, you know what? We fucked up. Hand us our ass, because this is great. So they approved the game full on. They said, you know what? Bring it, rip it. Just put the flags up, do the whole thing, and tear them down, burn them down. And we'll gladly support you. There's also, oddly enough, which is like a weird, I think this is a weird decision, there's also a fully censored version that's going to be available as well. I guess if maybe you're like a German citizen and you're like, just seeing a Nazi symbol is like incredibly like traumatizing or offensive to you, there you go. You got the censored version. I don't know what it replaces it with. Maybe just like a blank circle. I don't know what it does. All right, but I feel like that version is going to be worth more money eventually because it's like I don't think most people are going to buy that, right? Like I think they're going to want the real deal, full experience that the rest of the world gets. I know they got their weird history and everything, but I mean like, come on, like you fucked up. Have fun with it at least, you bastards. JK, I love Germany is a great place now. I'd imagine. I have no idea, but. Have fun with it. Yeah, kill some Nazis. That's great. That's great. Just, you know, do your thing and go, oh, my great-grandpa was a Nazi, and now I'm honoring his memory by murdering his imaginary cohorts. So there you go. Weird laws and censorship, but uncensoring because it's a work of art, which is also weird that video games are a work of art. I know a lot of people argue that, but I'm just like, some of the people that I see playing video games, I don't know. But anyways, I'm not going to get into that. There you go. You get your full Nazi experience in Germany. Congratulations. If you want to look like this badass on screen right here, hit up our merch store, FUgameNews.BigCartel.com. We got shirts, we got mugs, we got the whole nine. Go check it out. If you buy merch, send me a picture or a video and I'll throw you motherfucking air. I'll throw you up on the screen with me right here. Someone send me a video, please. I really want to put a video of someone up here. That would be awesome. But we got, if you don't want to support the channel, we got a Patreon, patreon.com/ if you don't want to support the channel, buy merch. You want to support the channel, something else. God, I can't talk today. We got a Patreon, patreon.com/ FUgameCrue. Link to that in the description. Links to all kinds of other stuff in the description. My personal channel, our skate channel, all that fun stuff. Go check it out, and I'll see you later.
So I want to say thank you to your loyalty. Thank you for your support.
You think it's a joke? You think it's a game? It might be.